chapter, diversity in living organisms. Okay. So today we are going to learn about the new chapter, fifth chapter, diversity in living organism. So what is the meaning of diversity? What is the meaning of diversity, ma? ఏంటి అసలు డైవర్సిటీ అంటే? What is the mean diversity? Diversity in living.
వైవిధ్యం మేడం, వైవిధ్యం మేడం.
Very good. Differences. Okay, differences. Diversity in living organisms. There are different types in living organisms. Okay, it means variations. Variations కూడా అనొచ్చు. So variations, differences in living organisms. Okay, the presence of differences between organisms of the same species is called variation. So variation between different species is called diversity. Okay, na? So what is the diversity? What is the diversity? So diversity means differences, variations in organisms, variations, differences. So you know that so many plants and animals around us. Yes.
Yes, madam. Yes, madam.
Yes, madam.
In our surroundings, so many plants and animals and human beings and so on. So we know very little about them. So most of the belong to the world not visible to the unaided eye. For example, microorganisms. సో ఈ మనం కంటికి కనిపించేటివే కాకుండా మిగతావి కూడా చాలా ఉన్నాయి. సో అవన్నీ ఏంటి? మైక్రో ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ కూడా చాలా ఉన్నాయి అన్నమాట. స్క్రీన్ షేర్ చేస్తాను. డైవర్సిటీ ఇన్ లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజం. So we know very little about them. Most of the belong a world not visible to the unaided eye. As you have to already studied in the chapter microbial world in the 8th class, microorganism, story of
మేడం మీ వాయిస్
microorganisms.
వినిపించకుంది మ్యామ్.
వినిపిస్తుంది మేడం. వినిపిస్తుంది మేడం.
Okay. So the types of organisms that we have studied so far also lacks for examples so many microorganisms in their world, but we cannot see in our unaided eye. So not visible to the unaided eyes. For external cold conditions, to extreme hot ones and many more, such as diversity in the symbol of nature. So studying about the diversity as it is would be a very chaotic and difficult task. So moreover, describing and naming each organisms in the individual without knowing the organisms that might be sharing common characteristics would be insufficient. Thus, people who have tried to study diverse organisms in nature have tried to make groups of them on the basis of differences and similarities and found among them. These help to identify the larger, various, and closely related groups of organisms. So, in ఈ వరల్డ్ లో మొత్తం కూడా సో మెనీ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్ దేర్ లీవ్డ్. సో నీడ్ ఫర్ క్లాసిఫికేషన్ ఆఫ్ లివింగ్ ఆర్గానిజమ్స్. సో కంపల్సరీ అవసరం ఉంది ఏంటి వేరే క్లాసిఫికేషన్ చేయడం. Thus our knowledge of the entire living world depend on the first making meaningful group of carrying out our study in the systematic manner. So in this lesson, diversity in living organisms, we will try to study the diversity present among the several living organisms, and classify and appreciate nature's miracles. Okay, so in this lesson, the diversity in living organisms, to study the diversity present among the several living organisms and classifying and appreciate the nature of miracles. So, you have to collect some leaves in your surroundings in different plants and observe them carefully. And what you have to observe in these leaves. సో మీరు మీ చుట్టుపక్కల ఉన్నటువంటి లీవ్స్ అంటే డిఫరెంట్ టైప్స్ ఆఫ్ ప్లాంట్స్ యొక్క లీవ్స్ కలెక్ట్ చేసి వాటిని కేర్ఫుల్ గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేసినట్టే డిఫరెంట్ వేరియేషన్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆ లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద లీఫ్ ఇన్ వేరియేషన్ టు ప్లాంట్ అండ్ విడ్త్ ఆఫ్ ద లీఫ్ variation to plant and color of the leaf, shape of the leaf, and migration of the leaf, and venus of the leaf. And there is a differences to each other. ఒక్కదానికి ఒకటి సిమిలారిటీస్ లేకుండా డిఫరెన్స్ గా ఉంటాయి. ఓకే, so the differences you have to observe in the sample of leaves and collected for your surroundings. The more about the such characteristics, like let us do another activities. We have to see that there are several characteristics that we can choose to make groups of plants, and some groups of food. You have to many plants take in our samples, and while would have to just a few. So far, we have discussed about the plants and their leaves, but what about their seeds? You know, the seeds look different, but if we open them, would they show similar structure or completely different? So to find out more about this, let us do following activities. So open your textbooks. All of you open your textbooks.
Okay, madam.
Yes, madam.
So the page number 50. Page number 50 open చేయండి.
చూసినాం మేడం.
Observation of plants. Observation of plants అని ఉంది కదా. So collect the leaves from different plants, observe them carefully, and fill the table. You have to fill it in the next class. Okay.
ఓకే మేడం.
You have to collect
Okay, madam.
You have to collect some leaves in our surroundings and fill them table. Okay na?
Okay, madam.
ఓకే మేడం.
Okay,
So
madam.
the observation of external characters of plants. Observation of external characters of plants. Another activity you have to show in the table, page number 51.
Yes, madam.
The name of the plant. You have to collect some plants in your surroundings. 5 different plants. Among them include any two of grass, maize, paddy, etc. Plants with flowers from your surroundings, and observe their external characters carefully, and draw the following table in your notebook. Okay.
Okay,
And note
madam.
down your findings. You can also do this with as many following plants as possible. So మీ సరౌండింగ్స్ లో ఉన్నటువంటి 5 plants కలెక్ట్ చేసి వాటిలో ఉన్నటువంటి డిఫరెన్సెస్ అన్ని రాయాలి. ఓకే, నేమ్ ఆఫ్ ద ప్లాంట్, లెంత్ ఆఫ్ ద స్టెమ్,
Okay, madam.
and length between nodes, and leaf venation. You have to know the leaf venation in the 7th class. 7th class లోనే వచ్చింది leaf venation అంటే ఏంటి అని. The flower, there is a single or born in group. అంటే ఫ్లవరింగ్ అనేటువంటిది సింగిల్ ఫ్లవరా లేకపోతే గ్రూప్స్ గా ఉందా. నెంబర్ ఆఫ్ పెటల్స్ and number of sepals. Sepals, you have to know this in 8th class. 8th class or 7th